Brownsville held a special reception recognizing Fred Ajanoa. He is responsible for the Tina Turner statue being unveiled this weekend. My three-dimensional sculptures, the most material I use is cement. Then I use fiberglass. Then I use bronze. Sometimes I carve, do wood carving.
Got to do it. What's love? 'Cause you already paid for that statue. What's love got to do? Got to do it. You get no refund. You already paid. So what it got to do with it? Welcome. I am Dena, and you are tuned into another discussion with Dena. Over the weekend, Brownsville, Tennessee unveiled a 7'9" statue dedicated to the memory and in honor of their most famous citizen, the one and only Tina Turner. It comes 2 years since the Grammy-winning singer transitioned at her home in Switzerland at the young age of 83. It is reported that around 50 donors contributed funds to make this statue a reality. One of the donors was Ford Motor Company, who is said to have donated a whopping $150,000. Now, this statue is intended to honor and denote Tina Turner's ties to the area, as well as serve as recognition of her successful recording career that includes songs like Proud Mary, Private Dancer, What's Love Got to Do with It, and Nutbush City Limit, just to name a few of her classic hits. Now, the statue of the rock legend, not far from actual Nutbush, is it located, but it was designed to highlight her familiar features like the big hair, the short skirt, and a microphone in her hand. Now, the Atlanta-based sculptor Fred Ajanoa created the bronze figure depicting Turner mid-performance. It is clad in a signature mini skirt and heels that she is known for, and once again she has that mic in her hand. Artist interpretations is said to emphasize Tina's very distinctive hairstyle, and he compared it to a lion's mane and said that it was a deliberate choice intended to evoke the raw power and magnetic presence that defined her 6-decade career. However, the overwhelming attention given to this statue was for all the wrong reasons, and it had the internet all abuzz. Within hours of the Brownsville Haywood County Chamber of Commerce posting and unveiling the footage on Facebook, social media platforms quickly erupted. I'm talking about they were criticizing. Fans from all over who felt like this statue dishonored Tina's memory rather than celebrating it. And the biggest complaint was about the overall appearance of this statue. Some said that it was insulting and not complimenting the legendary singer at all. And there were others who not only took issue with this statue in particular, but also have taken issue with how other so-called statues that were meant to honor black people in general are found to be unsuitable and unacceptably designed, to the point that they wind up looking nothing like the actual person being honored, and believe that there may even be some racism at the root of this madness. There were even other responses that say the statue appears poorly made, that it is offensive, and just does not resemble this person at all. It has some people angrily posting and pointing out how disappointingly made this statue seems to be. And once again, they say whenever there is a statue that is supposed to be specifically designed to exemplify and honor a black person that it leaves one questioning why they never look like these people that they are intended to be for. It never looks like the individuals. Now, there were a lot of comments on social media, as I've said, and some of the most prominent ones just talked about her hair on this statue was just too big. It was just too voluminous, that it was bordering on being offensive, that the face looked nothing at all like the Tina Turner that we know. And that this is rarely seen when there are statues that are done in honor of white people. Some said it looked hideous, that it was just insanely stupid, wrongly executed, and one commented, they just did her dirty. Now, the statue in unveiling occurred as part of Tina Turner Heritage Days. This is an annual event that is designed to celebrate her contributions to music and culture while fostering community pride in Brownsville. It brings together residents and visitors that are there to honor Tina's Tennessee roots as well as her impact on American pop culture. Now, the bronze monument in Tennessee has instead ignited a profound debate over legacy and artistic representation that was supposed to instead immortalize one of their most celebrated natives. Now, the negative responses were quite swift, and once again, they were unrelenting, and some even demanded that this sculpture be removed immediately, calling it a very poor replica and disrespectful to Tina Turner's iconic status. And moreover, others are suggesting that organizers refund the money spent on this project entirely. Some say it is as it is currently. The statue represents a missed opportunity to properly honor this woman who transcended music to become a cultural touchstone.
The Tina Turner Heritage Days are taking place this weekend in Brownsville, and this morning residents and fans gathered for the unveiling of a statue in Turner's honor. Turner, known as the Queen of Rock and Roll, was a proud native of West Tennessee. The statue was unveiled at Heritage Park, located just across from Carver High School, where she once attended classes and played basketball. Sculptured by world-famous Atlanta-based artist Fred Ajanua, the statue stands at a towering 7 feet tall. The monument was commissioned by the city of Brownsville with support from Ford Motor Company. We spoke with Mary Ann Donovan, the community relations manager with Ford, who says when the company came to this community, it was important for them to listen to residents. In doing that, they heard many residents say they want to make sure the rich history of this community isn't forgotten.
We want to preserve history for our youth, right? So when we're no longer here, these statues will still tell that story and remember that Tina Turner came from this community, and we want our young people to know that they can do anything they want and thrive to.
But what do you think about this statue? Does it resemble Tina Turner at all to you? Or do you think this art should be decommissioned? Or is it that people are just having a lot to do about nothing? Let me know what you think about this topic. Subscribe and leave me your thoughts in the comments. I want to thank you for listening, and I invite you to join me next time for another discussion with Dena. Ta-ta!
This concludes your daily discussions with Dena. Join us Monday through Friday at 12:30 p.m. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment.